Joining me now from Austin, Texas, CEO of ProLove Ministries and spokesperson for WeAreAnEasterPeople.com, Abby Johnson. Abby, you started a movement to try and, well, I guess reawaken the Catholic Church in the United States of America to this crazy thing we call the First Amendment. One thing is clear, and I've been trying to listen for leadership from the Catholic Church, both locally and nationally. After all, I am a practicing Catholic. I'm paying attention to what's going on during the Wuhan coronavirus. Crickets. I haven't heard anything. I hope you've heard something because I have heard nothing. Clearly, this is not my grandfather's Catholic Church, which stood up to tyranny 80 years ago, because they're silent now.
You know, I haven't heard much, honestly, and it's been frustrating. And, you know, I think there were groups of people who said, okay, we can complain about it and we can continue to complain, or we can say, let's try to do something about it. And so a petition was started. And listen, I think here's the fear. The fear is that if we say something, if we come out and say, listen, we're just trying to protect our First Amendment right? We're just trying to protect the right to assemble, our religious freedom. Then people will say, you know, you don't like the elderly. You're not trying to protect people, and that's not what we're trying to say.
Right.
We are asking people to take precautions. We're not saying, you know, throw precautions to the wind. We want to be a reckless religious people. That's not what we're saying at all. But what we are saying is that for us, the sacraments are literally our daily bread. This is our personal protection equipment. We need this in our lives.
And as an American, what you're saying, very simply, to put it in very rudimentary terms, we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can operate a church. It may be in a different form, and maybe we have people sit 27 feet apart in the pews. However, maybe we don't distribute communion the way we used to. But for crying out loud, I should be able to get a palm this Sunday, shouldn't I? Without fear of coronavirus. This is cuckoo thinking. Now, you state in no uncertain terms a very, very important moral equivalence here. And I think you state it very, very well. After all, this is Palm Sunday. And that is, something is terribly wrong with a culture that allows abortion clinics and liquor stores to remain open but shuts down places of worship. The framers of the Constitution, if they were alive today to witness what we are going through, and people think I'm hyping this, and they would be aghast. They're spinning in their graves.
Yeah, I mean, look at where we are, right? I mean, I live in Texas. I mean, I feel like I live in the best state in the country.
You do. God bless Texas.
But, you know, our governor has shut down abortion clinics. But I look around the country and I look at states, you know, like New York. I look at states like California, you know, two states that have the highest abortion numbers in this country. And here they are, you know, they're fighting this coronavirus. It's serious there. Yet abortion clinics are up and running. They're threatening to arrest people who assemble for church. It's already happened in Florida.
It has.
In Florida, a pastor opened up his church. Well, he didn't force people to come. He didn't say, come, or, you know, we're going to put a gun to your head. Nobody shackled them and drugged them into the churches. Look, they came on their own free will. He just opened the doors and said, I'm going to be here. If you want to come, show up. And by the way, inside the church, they practiced responsible social distancing inside the church during the sermon.
These Catholic bishops.
That pastor was arrested.
And we're looking for leadership on this in protecting the First Amendment. And really, there's no other entity than the Catholic Church in the United States that can be giving a cohesive response to this. And we're looking at the Catholic bishops, and they need to be less fixated about open borders and more fixated about opening up churches. Quite frankly, if they don't step up the way they did in World War II to protect human life and to protect religious liberty, then right now you and I would be having this conversation in German. And that's the truth. Abby, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.